A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Colorado's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running backs get...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it over the middle. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. The Buffaloes get enough to move the chains.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish
many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Florida's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going right to work up top. Finds space on the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Shakes off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quick strike complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the grab on the left.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Buffaloes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for space, it's Hayes. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give on the counter. Powers through the defender. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Gators will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Line gets set. 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And I think out routes are solely about timing because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up.
Makes the grab past the marker. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. Huh?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
42, Florida, 0.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
A strike downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Colorado, 42.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? He's got it, first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
First down on the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime.
On the set.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
The Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped it. Team. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid. They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Montgomery. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. They'll run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking for room, it's Hayes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. Turning it up. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Jose State. Today and a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the Silicon Valley. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Cook. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Fights off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Gators are marching down the field. Gives it on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Abrams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Finding an escape route. Dragged down at the 43, but they They've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Off play action. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He might want another play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle with Hutchison. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayes.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Motion from the back. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He spins away from the defender. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. points on the board.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Buffs! Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Florida, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looking for room. It's Daniels. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. That's caught. It's Abrams. That is how we will wrap this one up. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together,